The following is an exclusive presentation of Cablevision local programming, TV that's close to home.
Hi, I'm Pat Halpin, and welcome to Cablevision's Meet the Leaders on the road here at the Glen Cove Mansion Hotel and Conference Center. Joining me is Fred Leuthold from the Mansion. Fred, what's the history of the Mansion here?
Oh, we are very proud of our great history here at the Mansion. In 1910, John Teal Pratt opened one of his summer houses here in Long Island, Gold Coast, and since then it has been one of the iconic estates on the North Shore of Long Island, especially here in the community of Glen Cove.
Now, you employ a lot of people who work here at the Conference Center and the hotel. What does it mean to the local economy?
I think we are a big contributor to the local economy due to not only the labor and the labor opportunities we are providing here for Glen Cove and the city, but also it provides quite some exposure to some international Fortune 500 companies who have their corporate meetings and conferences here at the Mansion.
Now, you're within stone's throw of the Russian embassy, which used to be another Pratt mansion. What I find so special is that you've really maintained the historical character of the mansion, yet at the same time you have a very modern use as a hotel and a conference center. How hard is it to strike that balance?
It is a very expensive balance, let's put it this way. I mean, the mansion is over 100 years old now. We just celebrated last July the centennial of the manor house, as you see it in the background here. And also we added in 1968 200 brand new rooms and high-tech meeting facilities with over 30,000 square feet of meeting space. So it is a big concern that we first maintain the manor in its original historic state, as well provide to our conference and corporate guests, you know, the high-tech facilities which you expect from a premier conference center.
And also awesome service. Thanks so much for having us. We really appreciate it.
We are very glad to have you hosted here.
Thanks a lot. We'll be right back. Cablevision, Meet the Leaders. We'll start in just a minute.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Cablevision local programming, TV that's close to home.
Hi, I'm Pat Halpin, and welcome to Cablevision's Meet the Leaders on location at the Glen Cove Mansion Hotel and Conference Center. Joining me is Fred Leuthold from the Mansion. Fred, we're surrounded by conference rooms, and on one hand you've got this beautiful mansion, the main house that's 100 years old, but then as we move through the center, we move into modern conference facilities. What is it that the people who come here for conferences are looking for?
I guess the biggest achievement we made over the last 3 years since our company took over is our service level and our understanding of the conference business and the corporate meetings requirements. We are IACC, which is International Association of Conference Center, Platinum member and certified by IACC.
And what does that mean?
That means that we are exceeding every standard in the business, in the conference and corporate meeting business.
How do you measure that?
We measure it with a third-party survey company, which is sending out 5-page surveys to each meeting professional, individual guest, and we accumulate these data over the years. And right now, we are very proud to say that we have a year-to-date satisfaction factor of over 96.7%.
Now that seems extraordinarily high, but let's put this in some relation. How does that compare, for example, to a company you once worked for, the Waldorf Astoria?
I think the Waldorf Astoria is obviously a much bigger operation than we are, but I think I haven't seen in my 25 years experience in the hotel and conference business any kind of satisfaction ratings like this we here achieve at the Mansion.
And what's the trick to that? How do you get everybody on your team to recognize that people can go a lot of places for their conferences, but they decide to come here because of the service?
I think our staff is not only very dedicated, but they take ownership. If you have a dedicated conference service planner, he owns and lives and breathes that group. From the morning till the evening, night, till they go to bed. And it has a lot of time, a lot of obviously intuition and anticipating each single need.
But it's also a management that you have to empower your people.
Definitely. The management is fully supportive of our conference service managers and the sales staff, of course, you know, to really empower them in the way that they can make immediate decisions to the benefit of the client.
Well, thanks, Fred. You know, Long Island, Glen Cove in particular, is really fortunate fortunate to have the Mansion Hotel and Conference Center right here, and we're happy to hear that you're doing so well.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
When we come back, Cablevision's Meet the Leaders will start, so stay with us.